other two things I think, Mr. Chairman, is going to require some actions, and I think it needs to be taken by this board. One is on April the 17th, I happened to be sitting at the corner restaurant, and I mentioned this to Karen and our EMS director. The ambulance came through the stop sign over here at Thunderbird Drive in the square, did not stop. And there was a driver in a personal vehicle came right behind me. And I'm afraid that if they don't obey by the law, which means those sirens and light do not, quote, give you the right of way, Mr. Sheriff, correct me if I'm right or wrong, it requested the right of way. But if some little old lady had pulled up off Thunderbird Drive and came through that stop sign, even though she might have stopped, it would have been something serious over there. So I'm recommending to this board, to staff, that they come up with a document that they have every driver, operator to sign, saying either they're going to obey those laws and put it in their file. Because if a situation happened, which I think over in Baldwin County a couple of weeks ago, that was a crash. So if we don't acknowledge that we've got a problem, then something's going to happen. And I'm not talking about personal, because I'm going to tell you this story. Bob, Karen, James, I'm sorry. I don't know whether this happened, but the same day I mentioned it, here come that ambulance about my house. An ambulance. Now what they doing over there, it was strange. So I'm just telling you that it's my job to protect the interests of Jasper County. And if those drivers are going to be negligent and not obeying the sign, then they got a problem. I've done my due diligence. Okay?
Jim, would you draw us up something that satisfies that? Because that is a no-brainer.
Well, I think our county manager and our HR just come up with a document saying either they will obey all traffic laws, period. Those sirens and light do not, quote, give them the right of way. It asks for it, requested. And if you fail to yield to it, then you can get a ticket. Okay? Now, I learned this years ago from the former sheriff, Mac Tilley. He said to his deputy was that those lights and sirens do not, quote, demand, it only request. Okay?
Is this something we can do in-house?
Yes, sir.
Okay? So I think staff need to take that.
Let me just ask a question,
Okay?
and I agree with you. You didn't say, were the sirens and lights on?
They was on.